In our rapidly evolving world, where machines handle tasks and thinking is often outsourced to intelligent computers, it's easy to find ourselves on autopilot, risking a future where personal thought takes a back seat. To navigate this shift, we must reverse the norm, choosing our internal state deliberately instead of letting external influences dictate it. The real magic lies in making intentional changes to how we perceive ourselves. Join me on a journey of identity shifting, where transforming your self-view could be the key to navigating the external world. It's time to wake up, take control, and shape a better future. Ready for the journey? Let's dive in. Now that you grasp why it's vital to have an identity shift, let's dig a bit deeper. The light bulb moment for me happened while reading a book called Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. Forget the fancy title. He was a cosmetic surgeon. In his book, he shared stories of people struggling with low confidence, unable to make sales, and feeling bad about themselves. Here's what Dr. Maltz did. He gave these folks cosmetic surgery and changed how they looked. When they walked in, they had two versions of themselves in their minds: their current self with all its limits and their ideal self, the upgraded 2.0 version. They believed that if they changed their appearance, they'd become more confident, ace sales, and overall be happier. After the facelift, magic happened. Their personalities literally changed. Confidence soared, more money flowed in, and happiness levels spiked, all from a superficial appearance change. The critical point here is not just the looks, it's the shift happening inside their minds. They crafted a clear picture of who they wanted to be after the change, which made all the difference. It's not just about the external change, it's about the internal shift. Whether it's a facelift or doing different things, the real game changer is the identity shift. These people experienced a different reality because they fundamentally changed how they saw themselves. Let's dive into how you can make this identity shift. I'll share an exercise that'll guide you through the process. Imagine reality as this circle. At the surface, what everyone sees is action, doing things. If you don't like something, you take action to change it. For example, if you're not making enough sales, you make more calls and talk to more people. Action directly impacts reality. But something is influencing our actions, our internal state. Being needy or having a scarcity mindset affects how I act on sales calls or in relationships. It's not just about what we do, it's also about how we do it. So, what influences our actions? It's the thoughts and feelings, the combo of our thoughts and emotions. Picture it like this: thoughts and feelings are the architects of our actions. Positive thoughts and feelings fuel inspired and energized actions. If we're stuck in negative thoughts and emotions, our actions reflect that. It's like a chain reaction. The key here is consciously shifting your thoughts and feelings to create your desired actions. See yourself as the person you want to become. Imagine the thoughts and feelings of that future you. It's not about faking it, it's about embodying it in your mind. Your actions naturally align when you consistently think and feel like that future self. Alright, let's dive into the workings of your mind. On the surface, there are external influences. Someone says, now's a bad time to start a business. It's up to you whether you accept or reject that idea. This is where your journey into the realms of thought begins. Feelings come next. Those emotions might stick around if that idea makes you feel uneasy or down. Humans are wired to handle things, and these feelings become a comfort zone, whether positive or negative. Now let's talk about beliefs, the programs running in the background of your mind. They're shaped by your experiences and what you've learned over the years. They play a pivotal role in influencing your thoughts and feelings. However, something more profound than beliefs lurks beneath. Convictions are like bedrock beliefs, ingrained intensely over time. They're so powerful that you may not even question them. These convictions substantially impact shaping your beliefs and consequently your thoughts and emotions. Now let's zoom out to the big picture. Two significant aspects are shaping your worldview and how you perceive yourself. Firstly, there's your worldview. This is how you see the external world. Is it a good or bad place? Should you embark on a business venture in the current scenario? These are questions tied to your external perspective. On the flip side, there's your self-view or identity. This is how you perceive yourself. Do you believe you can succeed? Are you confident in your abilities? These are internal questions that reflect how you view your own identity. Understanding this intricate web of thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and convictions empowers you to make intentional changes. It's about questioning those deep-rooted beliefs and thoughts so you can intentionally influence your emotions and actions. Imagine being in control of your narrative, deciding who you want to be and how you want to navigate the world. There are convictions at the core of everything, deep beliefs about the world and ourselves. Now, these convictions about ourselves are what we call our identity. It's like the big boss, influencing everything else in our reality. Here's a twist to ponder. Even if the world seems unfavorable, your identity can be the game changer. Imagine thinking, yeah, times are tough to start a business, but I'm different and I can make it. Have you ever met someone with crazy determination? That's the power of their self-belief overriding the external view. In the grand scheme, your identity is the big domino. Tipping creates a chain reaction, influencing actions, thoughts, and feelings. It's like the small domino that knocks down the rest. Shifting your sense of self and your identity is the key. Remember the story about envisioning your 2.0 self? That's where we're headed. Picture your ideal self, the upgraded version, and contrast it with your current self. What are your limitations right now? Be honest. Need help with sales calls? Offer presentations? Jot down 3 to 5 relevant shortcomings holding you back from your goals. Now, for each limitation, let's work on an identity shift. What would your 2.0 self look like in these areas? Envision the improved version that crushes those shortcomings. This exercise is about getting clarity on where you want to go and being aware of where you are now. In a nutshell, it's time to redraw the picture of yourself. Imagine a version that conquers challenges and thrives. Once you've got that vision, we'll move on to the practical steps to make it a reality. Get ready for the next phase of this transformative journey. First things first, picture your 2.0 self, the upgraded version. If your current hiccup is a lack of confidence, envision immense confidence in your 2.0 self. Did you get that mental snapshot? Good. Now, we're moving on to a guided meditation. But don't worry, it's straightforward. I'm sharing it because it's been effective for me and can do wonders for you. We're talking about an identity shift without spending a fortune on surgeries. Plus, once you master it, you've got a lifelong skill. Why bother? Because staying the same isn't our game. We evolve, grow, and sometimes struggle when we resist change. So let's roll with the change. In this world of illusion, or Maya, as yogis call it, we take on a form, an ego. The trick is to keep the ego from taking the reins. Stay flexible, be formless, and rest as awareness. Here's the exercise in 4 steps. Grab a sheet of paper and jot down your 1.0 and 2.0 characteristics. If your goal is a revenue target, list a few limiting traits for your 1.0 self, maybe impatience or a lack of leadership. For the 2.0 self, flip these into positives. Now, onto the exercise. First, tap into awareness. Be formless, empty. Observe your thoughts and feelings. Then, step into your 1.0 self, feel those limitations, recognize how they block you, and get back to awareness. Finally, step into your 2.0 self. Feel the flipped positive traits propelling you toward that goal. Ready for a mini meditation? Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths and observe. Watch your breath, thoughts, and feelings without resistance. Everything is allowed to exist. Now, visualize your 1.0 and 2.0 selves. Feel the limitations, then shift into the empowered version. Imagine how it propels you toward your goal, a thriving business, relationship, or whatever you aim for. All right, let's dive a bit deeper into the transformative process you've just undergone. You started this journey as the watcher, transcending the boundaries of thoughts, feelings, and physical existence. You confidently asserted your reality in this state, uttering the simple yet profound words, "I am." But like a cinematic rewind, the scene shifted. With a snap, you reverted to your 1.0 self, the self laden with limitations, hitting invisible walls and wrestling with struggles. It was an uncomfortable place, feeling the pain of those limitations and recognizing their impact on your day-to-day existence. However, the magic of this exercise lies in your ability to step back. You detached yourself, becoming the watcher once more. From this vantage point, you observed the struggles of your 1.0 self, realizing that this version of you was no longer the true you. The sense of detachment brought a new awareness, a crucial element in identity shifting. Now, another snap. You transitioned into your 2.0 self, the version that embodies success, conquering limitations effortlessly. The satisfaction of accomplishing what once seemed insurmountable enveloped you. Gratitude flowed as you thanked the universe for this newfound state of being. You felt it was like to live without the constraints holding back your 1.0 self. Imagine a day in the life of your 2.0 self. Visualize waking up with a renewed sense of purpose, interacting with family and friends confidently, facing challenges head-on and emerging victorious. It became your new routine. A state where your dreams were not just aspirations, but tangible, achievable goals. As you slowly opened your eyes, you lived as your 2.0 self. The exercise emphasized the importance of assuming this identity. It's not about obsessing over becoming the 2.0 self, but rather about living carefree, confident that your reality is aligning with this ideal version of you. Yet, the process continues. Reality takes time to catch up. Challenges might still persist, remnants of the struggles faced by your 1.0 self. It's a reminder that your ideal self is gradually imprinting on your reality. This is not a quick fix. It's a journey, a continuous evolution toward your desired state of being. Consider revisiting this exercise periodically, especially when you feel out of touch with your 2.0 self. However, it's crucial to avoid approaching it mechanically or from a place of manipulation. Instead, assume you are already your 2.0 self, allowing the universe to align your reality with this assumed identity. Remember to show some love by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, commenting on your journey, sharing this valuable content with others, and hitting that notification bell to stay updated. Thanks for being part of this journey towards self-discovery and empowerment.